Hi loves, this is the look that your girl wore to Culture Con on campus, and baby, this base. Hi, my loves. Okay, we are starting off with the water powder serum from Danessa Meyers. Y'all, I am obsessed with this primer. Not only does it mattify my skin, minimize my pores, but it leaves me feeling hydrated. And I've been liking putting this on my brows to kind of like prep my brows for not being oily throughout the day. It is a winner. Now I'm going to color correct with my Huda Beauty color corrector in the shade Mango. But y'all, guess who forgot to set her brows? Me. So I'm taking this translucent powder from one side and setting the brows just to help, control my oils throughout the day. But yeah, I love to use this Huda Beauty color corrector because it has a little bit of pink in it, the Mango one. And I like a little bit of that pinkish orange for my skin tone. So yeah, we're going to blend that out. I am using the e.l.f. concealer brush, the e.l.f. Flawless concealer brush. Y'all, it's like $5 or $6, and I pick this brush up each and every time. I love it. So now I'm going to take my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil and go ahead and fill in my brows. Y'all, hands down, this is my favorite brow pencil, but they have a new one out called the Precisely My Brow Definer. Y'all, oh my gosh, I need to do a video on it because it's bomb. But yeah, Benefit does no wrong. Like, I love filling in my brows with their pencil. And this is actually in the shade number 5. And as you can see, your girl is old school. I still like to outline my brow at the bottom and then work my way up to the top. Something about the 2015-2016 brows got your girl in a chokehold. Mainly because fluffy brows just don't look that great on me. And I love to take the pencil and just vertically make strokes in the very front of my brow because that's how my brows naturally grow. And I use my spoolie, okay? A lot of y'all are not using your spoolie, and I don't know why, but I use my spoolie to just go ahead and blend things out. And to carve out the bottom of my brows, I love to use a cream concealer. And this one right here is one of my faves. It's the NARS Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Amande. Baby, give me a cream concealer to carve out my brows any given day over a liquid one. Because if your girl hasn't gotten her brows done in a couple of weeks or months, okay, this is going to hide those extra hairs, okay? I'm just being honest with you. This is going to make your brows look so good. And because I'm wearing a little bit of eyeshadow today, I'm going to go ahead and use that same concealer and just do a little base and go over that with a little bit of setting powder. Next, I'm going to take my Fenty Matchstick in the shade Ebony and start doing a little bit of contouring. For my nose area, I love to place it like at the brow to bridge part of my nose because I don't really like to contour my whole nose, but I love to contour in this area because I do have a flatter bridge. So this kind of just helps lift that area of my face a little bit. And y'all, this Dior blush in Mahogany, yes, it is a blush, but is the perfect contour shade for me. So I love to use it as a contour. Right here, I'm placing it all over the lid just to add a little bit of that brown to the eyes because I just want to keep my eye look really, really simple today. And to me, when you do this, it just blends in with the rest of my makeup so well because I use this also as my contour powder. So yeah, we're placing that all over the lid. And then I'm going to take this NARS palette. This one came out during the holiday season, but these shades can be found in their most recent palette. And I'm just taking that shade that you saw me pick up and placing it in the center of my eyelid just for a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of glitz, a little bit of glam. You know what I mean? Then I'm going to take that same fluffy brush that I was just using when I applied the contour powder, well, blush, to my eyes and just go back over things, making sure that it's well blended. Y'all, I'm addicted to these lashes, the press-on lashes. No glue needed. It's underneath the lash line, so you don't have to worry about having a band. It feels light on the eyes. Like, oh my gosh, y'all, I'm just obsessed. I have spent so much money on buying these lashes. I can't go without them. But I will say this, if you buy the actual lash kit that comes with the lash applicator tool, I prefer my own versus the one that comes in that package. To me, that one just doesn't apply them as well as using your own. Okay, loves, now I'm going to use one of my favorite concealers, which is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Chai, and place this in the areas where I want a little bit of coverage because your girl is not using any foundation today. So this is really like my base for today. Now, as you noticed earlier, I didn't finish contouring my face. So I'm going back in with my Fenty Matchstick in the shade Ebony and placing it in the remaining areas for contouring. I have a diamond shaped face, so the areas that you see me contouring is perfect for me. And when I want to contour that double chin, yes, you see where I went underneath. But yeah, now we're going to blend it out. And this is my favorite brush to blend out my contour. It's the Say double-ended brush. Y'all, Say has some really nice brushes. But back to the double chin. Yes, I love to contour it in like this arrow shape underneath my jawline and basically like almost like my neck area, you know? And I like to blend it going down and out back towards the ear. And honey, we're going to go right back to my favorite concealer brush. Yes, that Flawless concealer brush, and get to blending things out. Because as you also noticed, your girl let your concealer sit for a little bit. Why? Because you need to let your concealer dry down. Stop playing with me, y'all. I keep telling y'all, and y'all keep being hard-headed. Okay, I'm going to get off my soapbox. But yes, I let my concealer dry down. So now I'm just taking my Flawless concealer brush, and I am blending things out. Now I'm going to switch things up and use this Real Techniques concealer brush. I cannot remember the name off the top of my head, but I will have it listed in the description area for you guys or linked for you all because I really like blending my highlighting concealer with this brush. I've been doing it for about a month now and I really, really enjoy it. Now it's time to set everything in place. So I'm going to use the Hourglass Veil Setting Powder. Y'all, this thing is top tier. When I say it melts into your skin, it melts into your skin. And if you don't want to use a powder that has talc, but you still want a powder that's really going to set everything in place, this one is a good one, okay? I am obsessed, and I don't like to use the word obsessed, but baby, I am obsessed with this powder. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Now I'm going to take my One Size powder in the regular translucent color, and I am just going to do a little bit of light bake, okay? A little light bake. I love a good little light bake. As you can see, before I just go in on my face, I like to blend it out on the back of my hand to make sure that it's going to be evenly distributed on my face. Please do that, y'all. Please stop picking up setting powder and just throwing it on your face. That's not a good thing, okay? Now, my Micro Smooth powder. This is a finishing powder. This is what's going to give us that blurred effect, that like soft tune effect. I love a good finishing powder. This is one of my faves. This is a lot of people faves. I think we all have to thank Alyssa Ashley for putting us onto this powder, because beforehand I was stuck on the MAC one, which is still a good one. And now I'm going back in with my Dior blush in Mahogany as my contour powder, and I am setting those areas where I contoured. Now, I have to admit, I haven't been a big fan of Rim Beauty from Ariana Grande, but I saw that she had this new bronzer, and I was like, I'm addicted to bronzers. Am I going to try it? Yes. And y'all, I actually like it. It's like a creamy powder formula, so you do want to be a little careful with it, but I think it's a beautiful color. I've been enjoying it. I've been rocking it now for about 2 weeks, and I really don't have any complaints. Now I'm going to take my One Size setting powder in the shade Deep, and I'm just going to go ahead and carve out my cheek area. As you can see, like going underneath my high cheekbones and just carving out that area. But I like to use this color because it's not going to like highlight it. And I love like a nice natural beat. So this works for me. Now I'm taking that Micro Smooth powder and I am just dusting off our bake. To me, I like to do this because it just helps things blend and look more soft focused. But also, I'm not crazy about looking super duper highlighted. So I like the way that this kind of tones things down while blending it out. Does that make sense? And honey, let me tell you something. The Milk Hydro Grip Setting Spray is the best spray to melt your makeup with. It does leave you with more of a dewy finish. So I just take my powder brush and go over my face without adding any more powder. And I love it. Now for a little lip combo of the combo, I'm going to take this rich brown lip liner from Huda Beauty and just outline my lips. I do like to overline my top lip just a little bit because, your girl ain't got super big lips, but I do love my lips. It's something about them that's just sexy. And before I even add my gloss, I'm going to go ahead and do my first layer of my One Size setting spray to lock this makeup in. And then I'm adding my pink gloss from Dior. This is their lip maximizer, y'all. I'm obsessed because it just gives me jelly lips, and I love a good jelly lip. Now we're going back in with the second application, and baby. I would love to thank Brenda Jean, Stephen Jones, and myself for this, okay?